they should figure out a pocket for this group. Thank you, Madam Chairperson, for such a wonderful event. A very pleasant afternoon I bid to Professor Dr. Nolija Hokman, Dean of Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Zalila Muhammad Sharif, Deputy Dean of Academics for Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Hamidun Basri, Deputy Dean of Academics for Medicine, Professor Dr. Zambari Zakawi, Deputy Dean of Research and Internationalization, Professor Dr. Amin Ismail, Deputy Dean of Graduates and Student Affairs, all head of department, lecturers, teaching staffs, administrators, parents, sponsors, my fellow friends and juniors, members of the floor, thank you so much for coming here today. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for His kindness and mercy for granting me this opportunity to speak as class representative at this grand ceremony. So here we are, at the moment of our lives, soon to be conferred the title of University Graduates from one of Malaysia's most prestigious research university. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the class of 2012. Thank you, everyone. I thought this hall would need more applause because it seemed rather cold over here, actually. So I started with a few applaud lines just to hype up the atmosphere. And I greatly appreciate it if everyone could just applaud after every now and then. I first received this news about 2 weeks ago, and I was told to speak as class representative, plus to accept an award as Best Student, aka Valedictorian. For the past 2 weeks, I planned and researched on speech material from the biggest dictionary for videos, YouTube. Hopefully to find a speech material that would interest lecturers, parents, postgraduates, undergraduates, and kids alike. Sadly, I couldn't find anything. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very difficult for me to concise my entire campus experience within 15 minutes, but I soon come to realize that I should stick to the bare essentials of any valedictorian speech, which is congratulations, thank yous, reflections, and end with an inspiring story. I'd like to keep it short before anyone starts to zone out and doze off in this hall. The least that I want to do in this very day is to kill you all with boredom. Thus, allow me to start my speech with something light, something we all share in common, our unforgettable experience when we were students. I would like to share some of my funny ones to you guys. There is where I made a poor singing impersonation of Chris Daughtry, I'm Going Home, during Biomedic Idol. At that far corner over there is where I signed a petition banner to complain just how horrible our cafe is, used to be, and maybe still is. Here is where I acted a Romeo scene with Chang'e at the Mooncake Festival Theatre. Here is where I stand and arrange 10 college academic awards to be given to 10 outstanding students during the College Aspiration Award ceremony. Apparently, I forgot to include my name in the winners list. There, at the very far corner over there, is where I hide myself behind a masterpiece did by myself during the faculty's launching ceremony by the minister. Apparently, I'm not much of an engineer in electronics. I had to manually kick it to activate it when the minister actually touched it. There is where I fall asleep during pharmaco lecture. Here is where I sat with my friends and junior to watch orchestral performance and theatre. And here is where I made a public apology with tears and emotions for my poor leadership when leading a national biomedical science symposium. Happy and sadness there's a lot of experience that is truly unforgettable. And I'm very certain that the current class of 2012 will have your equal share of exciting student moments. Hopefully, not one that involves so much in DKU like mine. Truth be told, I was never the student with the highest score. I was never the most attentive in class either. I never spent as much time in studying as I should compared to my other classmates. Most importantly, there are just so many talented, smart, awesome, gorgeous, brilliant, totally awesome individuals in this very hall itself, which I know of and are far more deserving than me to accept this recognition. Therefore, I am not standing here as a valedictorian on my own account. I am a result of nature's natural selection, not by the elements of nature, but by my peers and lecturers who are sitting here watching me. I couldn't have accomplished so much without all of you. It is because of you, and you that made me who I am today. It was all of you who were my competition and also my support. In such a way, I congratulate everyone because we all are valedictorians ourselves. Congratulations once again. Having that said, I am privileged enough to express my heartiest gratitude to those who meant so much to us. We would like to thank the staff and lecturers for this wonderful ceremony. We thank the committee for making this possible for us. We thank the sponsor for their generous funding to the faculty and to also us. I personally would like to thank my scholarship foundation, Yayasan Tunku Abdul Rahman, for sponsoring my education. I again personally would like to thank Dr. Muhammad Sham for giving me this award in his honor. I thank the Faculty of Medicine and Health Science for granting us the passport for a better future. I personally would like to thank Tun Mahathir for upgrading our university's name. We thank our professor, lecturers, tutors, who are so caring and loving mentors in so many ways beyond words can describe. A special tribute to Dr. Sabrina and also to Dr. Chia. I would like to thank our seniors for being such a great guideline and inspiration to us. I would like to thank my good friends who cooked me dinner, helped me in homework, and motivated me to study. Having said that, I would like to thank my bad friends as well, who taught me to be independent and cook my own dinner, borrow my own journals from the library, and distracted me from pre-exam stress the night before exams with a series of computer games, South Park episodes, and toilet humor. Last but not least, I would like to thank my family, especially my mommy. For the past 4 years, I've never left home because she always brings home to me every weekend by having dinner at Polong Restaurant. With all those gratitude expressed, may I ask the graduating class of 2012 to rise. I sincerely would like to ask the class of 2012 to give a standing ovation to our parents, to our family, and to our friends. You can start clapping right now. To our professors, faculties, university as a whole, who have made our wings strong enough to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'm just halfway through my speech. In all seriousness, jokes aside, I would like to share one inspiring story of a very close friend of mine, who is also my classmate and also my housemate. He was at an interview and he was asked about his greatest achievement in life. He smiled and answered, "My greatest achievement was to be able to attend this interview alive." Maybe some of you do not know that this friend of mine has made a commitment to fight cancer each and every day. And he has been living a fulfilling life every single day, knowing that today might be his last. This isn't a story about how he would or would not survive the battle against cancer. It's about his story of making the best out of his everyday life. Due to his health conditions, he could not attend lectures as per normal. He may have to undergo numerous therapies and with indefinite time and also with no guaranteed results. Surgery was too risky and chemo was not working. How would you feel if you were in his shoes? Not letting self-pity get the better of him, he strives to live life to the fullest. He falls in love with a musical instrument called ukulele, joined the ukulele musical group in public performance, traveled all over Malaysia and some parts of the world to feast his sensation with diverse tastes and sounds around him. He would read books and novels to quench his thirst for knowledge. He never rests and continues to serve the community at large and provide homestay shelters at his very own home. Despite all that has happened, he still remains his standing as a first-class scholar. Sometimes he would drive all the way from Sabak Bernam at the borders of Selangor to join us for reunions and such. After hearing this story of this friend of mine, let us take a step back, close our eyes, and reflect on ourselves. We are the generation of graduates in the midst of economically challenging and politically uncertain times. The healthcare industry is neither immune to the happening of this world. Most of us struggle to make the most sensible choice of career and study degree to pursue. However, it is not only that matters that troubles all of us. We have families to raise, to take care. We have study loans to pay back. For the medic students, I know you got JPA, but you still got compulsory service and scholarship bonds to fulfill. In the face of all these challenges, there is something to worry, something to stress about, and something to make us unhappy. No matter how successful we have been, how much we have done, there is so much that we can be done, too much to be learned, and of course, so much more to achieve. It is during such time of adversity, such time of great uncertainty, that we would shine the most. The world needs you. The world needs you. One day you will see yourself as top surgeons, renowned physicians, revered matrons, a famous scientist, a creative inventor, a caring dietitian, a popular nutritionist, a celebrity safety officer, which I don't know whether it's possible or not, a millionaire bestseller, writer, and so much more. Your degree does not come easy, and we have worked hard to achieve it. The same hardship will once again be upon you after your graduation. Now return to the present and open your eyes. With the knowledge equipped and the heavy civic responsibility rested upon us as health professionals, fear not, fear not. Every individual has limitless potential and hidden talents. And it is during such time of adversity that we would bring the best qualities in ourselves. Class of 2012, now is our moment to shine. Improvement does not come through inevitable, but through constant struggle, a series of active decisions. This faculty has struggled to mold us as graduates to who we are now. Now it is the time for our struggle to mold the nation that we want to see. Shaping the nation sounds like the superhero's notion of saving the world. Then again, it has to start with the first step. We would have to be the one to make that first step. Begin by finding someone to be successful for. Find the meaning of self-enrichment by enriching the life of others. Then rise their hope, rise upon their needs, and rise when they are ill and they are sick. Be successful not just because for your own sake, but for them as well. Those people may be your parents, your grandparents, your younger siblings, the helpless, the needy, and the poor. Seeing that we are the future of the nation, the saddest thing that we could do to ourselves is to let ourselves be poor in ambition and be lack of character. despite achieving remarkable milestones in our life, especially the medic students who won 3 awards. That was truly remarkable. Despite the fact that your family and relatives are so rightfully proud, we cannot rest on our laurels. We must never be satisfied by mere university degree achievements. We should strive to learn more, achieve more, and serve more as healthcare professionals. We are the people to give hope to the many others who cannot afford health and well-being. If my friend could live life with such great optimism, strength, and life's satisfaction, shouldn't we as healthy doctors, nurses, and health officers be doing more to life? His optimism always inspires me. His sense of humor never fails to amuse me. His thirst for a more fulfilling life drives me. I hope his story would inspire you in some way. He lives life to the fullest. He lives life at the present moment. Ladies and gentlemen, worry less about tomorrow's trouble and smile more about today's blessing that we often take for granted, no matter how big or small it is. Although that friend of mine will not be graduating with us this year, he will always be the biomedical science class of 2008, the coursemate that we hold dear to our hearts. Let us all pray for his recovery and well-being. As I approach to the end of my speech, the pride that we have in this audience is truly immense and immeasurable, especially from our parents. In a way, I speak for everyone of the class of 2012. Here is our promise to lecturers and parents. We hope to serve you and the nation in the future by being the best doctors and health scientists you have ever seen. Tomorrow and the day after, we shall receive pieces of paper that tell us we are ready and smart enough to face and shape the world. Nevertheless, today is a day where we celebrate and give thanks. I would like to have the class of 2012 to rise once again. Cooperate with me on this. To say this with me and say it with all your heart and life's content. Thank you, UPM. Oh, that's a bit soft. Thank you, UPM.
Thank you, UPM.
We finally did it.
We finally did it.
Congratulations and well done, class of 2012.